Back at you with second episode of Dragon Warrior Monsters, and we've got our Dynastylocke in full effect now. So once we are able to get through these two gates today, I am pretty sure that will unlock the breeding mechanism we were looking for, and that essentially will be the very thing that gets us kicked off with this. So let's go ahead and jump into it. So as a reminder of the team, we've got Fawn the Anteater, Batty Bat here, and Jelly, our healer, will probably be the first casualty of the next catch rule here. So let's check out what we got going on. We're headed over into the next gate here. Up or down, which will we choose? Let's talk to this guy. Let's see what they're called. So we got the Villager and the Talisman gates. Up to Villager, down to Talisman. Alright, and when we're done with the video, let us know here which is your favorite gate that we go into today. So, going up first here. Let's see what we end up with. Alright, pick up that herb. Get some good healing herbs going on here. Alright. Oh, first battle here. So of course the first one we catch here is the one we can keep. Got ourselves a picky monster. Now this could, this is pretty interesting. It's not anything that we can really use for breeding necessarily, unless we really just want to breed attack into it. This thing will not go down without a fight. Ah, Fawn grew level. Good, we needed that. Fawn was not growing too quickly before. Alright, let's see what we have. Got some herbs. We have to heal up Batty there. We do have a warp wing if needed. Alright. Down the hole to the second row. Now if we can counter a foreign master, I'll try to take it on, but I'm going to be honest, I think we're going to get worked. We just do not have the firepower to hang with that. We got Stubsuck here, a couple of plant type monsters. Nothing we can really do to make this a quicker battle. No strategy is really going to help us that much. These are pretty weak monsters right now. Oh, they put our best attacker to sleep. Smart. Smart move on their part. I will say that the AI in these games is pretty decent. I've noticed. They tend to put the right moves on the right people, use the right buffs at the right time. It's pretty advanced programming on their part. Oh, we got sleep. We got sleep spell of our own from Batty Bat there, so that'll be very helpful. Found some gold on the ground. Now, the gold will be pretty useful when we're trying to get into different tournaments. And every now and then if we really want to buy an item, it can come in handy, but I don't tend to buy a lot of items unless I really, really need them. Jelly is taking a beating there. Jelly's gonna have to heal up. It's okay. Herbs, as you can see by the one on the ground right there, these things are really dime a dozen in this part here, so you're gonna find a ton of those on the ground as we go through this. Ooh, a little meat. That could assist us if we find the right monster that we're gonna end up wanting. So we got some beef jerky there. Go Hopper and Stubsuck. Now Go Hopper is kind of an interesting catch if we get it. It'll be pretty useful for breeding because it has the charge up ability. And whoa, Fawn almost got killed there. Gotta watch that. So the charge up ability is cool because it helps with combining skills, which we'll kind of get to touch more on and talk about more when we get the actual breeding unlocked. But for now, we'll kind of leave it at that, just saying it's somewhat useful. It's not the one I really want from this gate, but if we end up getting a Go Hopper, I won't be too upset. I think I'd be more upset if we ended up getting a Stubsuck, because it's just really not particularly useful. Go Hopper and Stubsuck again. And like I was saying last time, I'm going to take every battle that I possibly can because grinding is a huge part of this game and we kind of need the experience. And if we do not grind this up, we are going to get our tushes handed to us by this boss here. Alright, now Batty Bat, like I said, the bats, the birds family in general, those things grow pretty fast for the most part, so this thing's going to gain some levels. The thing that I hate is that we ended up catching Fawn first in our first go through here, so that's going to be the one we end up keeping after we start to replace members of the team. So Batty's not going to stick around, unfortunately. It's got that useful sleep spell too. An antidote will also come in handy once we start to see some of these poison monsters show up. Alright, so we've gone through the whole map here, which means we'll go to the next little level. I believe in the next level is where we're really going to start to see that one monster in particular that I want to add to our team. Got two very similar monsters in these two gates from what I recall. Which could be useful for breeding with each other if we need it. And they have some very, very useful skills, especially early game. So they'll be great. And when you start to combine the skills later on, that stuff is going to be amazing. It's going to make this whole Dynastylocke thing possible, really. Okay, some more beef jerky. Cool. Oh, there they are. So those are the gremlin monsters. Those are going to be the ones that I want. Now, there's a very real possibility we're about to get wrecked by these things because they do have multi-attack skills. So I'm hoping to put one of them to sleep so we don't get hit with two of those at once. Yeah, there's a fireball. Oh, wow. Jeez, that almost killed everybody. And down goes Fawn. So this is not going to be a fun battle for us. I'm going to go ahead and use this on Batty. We knocked one of them out. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to use Mix on you and Cautious on you. Smart move by Batty. We'll heal up. Alright, now we can take out this Go Hopper, and my hope is that we will be left with this gremlin. And it's not going to do me any good if it's not awake to eat this meat. So, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to have you defend yourself. Actually, you know what? Don't defend yourself. I'm gonna have you attack because it's not gonna kill it. And you can heal, I suppose. I don't even know if Batty needs a heal. Yeah, it does. Okay, cool. And it woke up, so that works out. Let's give some beef jerky to this guy. Okay, let's hope we catch it. Yeah, we caught it, and it's female. Perfect. So what's to name gremlin? What will I name this female gremlin here? I only get 4 letters. Let's go with gonna go with Snark. Snarks and Grumpkins from Game of Thrones. That's what I'll go with there. So our little Snark here. Now Fawn is KO'd. So we kind of got 2 options really. We can return to the town and pick Fawn back up, or I can just roll with it and say, join us next time, Fawn, which what I'm going to do, because I think that's less boring. So that's what we're going to go with. We got, hey, look, everyone's got the same HP. Everyone's got 22 HP exactly. It's pretty interesting. Alright, so the current team we're rolling with is Batty Bat, our healer, and our gremlin, Snark. Who's getting attacked right away by the Stubsuck. Got the KO though. Hey, Stubsuck's gonna join us, cool. Now, we can keep it for breeding, but we're not gonna use it in the game. I really don't care what its name is. It's going to be Kicks, apparently. So that thing is straight breeding fodder. It's never gonna come out of the farm. Guess it'll help us get a sleep skill at some point. And they're really going after Snarks there. Threw Fireball and killed both of them. Nice. You can see why I was very adamant about getting the Gremlin now. Because Gremlin is going to be a game changer for this team. Gremlin is a beast. And it's not even done learning the multi-attack skills either. You're going to see its next thing come up in a bit here. I believe it's going to pick up Frigid Air at some point. It's going to be pretty nice. Alright, so if this thing just throws Fireball, it's going to kill all three of them. Hopefully it does. Yep, it did. Cast Fireball. And there go all three of them. Oh, I guess this one lived on 1 HP or something. Bye-bye. They're getting some valuable experience here. Leveling up pretty well. That's going to help us in this gate for sure, because I don't exactly know what to expect boss-wise, but I get a feeling this is going to be quite the battle. I'm just glad that magic powers regenerate. Based on the song, I think I know what we're in store for. I'm not going to spoil it for you guys, but I think I know what lies ahead here. And that's one of the things you'll come to learn as we go through this. You hear these nice songs, they change based on the monster family. So each one of the same monster family will have the same song play in the background, so you'll know what type it is. A Gremlin again. This will make for an interesting fight. That's what I was afraid of, having that happen. At least Snark there gets some resistance to it. That heal spell will do it. Oh, look at this crit from Batty here. Batty's not messing around. Batty's taking no prisoners. Take out that Gremlin. I'm glad that Fireball doesn't consume an exorbitant amount of MP as well, because that would not be good heading into this boss fight in a sec here. Oh, a couple of little more items on the ground here. This will be helpful. I don't know if that's going to be an item or gold for the second one there. That may well be a tiny metal, which I really do hope we run into more of. Because static monsters in this game are going to be fair game. So we can use them, or we can breed them, whichever we want to do. We're probably going to end up doing both at some point anyway. Most of the ones you get as static monsters in this game don't possess the right stats or the level kind of limit that you need to get their best skills, but they're really helpful if you breed it with something that does have high stats, because then they'll inherit the skill. So that's a pretty good little tip for you there. And we're in store for a dragon here. Actually, you know what? This is the exception. Pick up the princess here. I'm here to rescue you. Please carry me. I tried to pick up the princess. In vain. Story of my life. I don't think I've ever lifted a princess physically like I just tried to do. But what's she expecting? You're gonna lift up a princess, a 10-year-old kid here. A sleeping dragon. Now this would be the exception to the whole dragon thing, I think, because that is typically, I think, a different song. I'm not gonna leave quietly. Fine, I will leave quietly. Stronger here to save you. Oh, it's been a long time since this dragon's seen a guest. Well, I'll make your day. How about that? So I'm gonna use strategy in this one. I'm gonna put this dude to sleep. This guy used Fireball, which against a dragon, I don't know what you're trying to do there, but alright. I'm gonna use upper here, just to raise my defense a little bit. Dragon woke up. Baddie's gonna need to put it back to sleep if we're gonna have a chance to withstand this thing's attacks. And that's kind of the little strategy I'm gonna play here. I'm just gonna put this thing to sleep and attack it slowly, and I'm gonna use my jellyfish there to raise our defenses. And he's really only looking out for himself, I guess. That's what's going on there. So we're probably pretty close to beating this thing already, so I'm just going to go ahead and attack it now. It doesn't fall asleep. No biggie. Fire air is going to do a decent amount of damage to us there. I can heal up one of our guys. And I'm just going to hope that baddie will put it to sleep. Oh, it didn't work. This is going to be an interesting thing. We lost our healer. Well, baddie can take this thing out if need be. That was interesting. Keep it asleep. Let's go. Yeah, stay asleep, you. So it's bat versus dragon. This is not going too well. Alright. One bat and some herbs against a dragon. The strategy did not pay off. Jelly's defenses were, well, jelly. You can see why I'm quite anxious to just straight get rid of that guy. Now typically I have my other attacker with me on this, which I guess that's where moving Fawn back to the farm was not exactly a smart move. We could have just went back and did it, but whatever. Take your risks sometimes. Alright, so we're out of MP, so this is either going to end with my bat knocking it out, or it knocking my bat out. Alright, baddie. Showtime. Oh, he lands the crit. Baddie in crunch time. Very nice. So, bat is the victor. So it's a male dragon. I'm just going to call you Drogo here. Why not? And Drogo's not coming with me. Wasn't the first catch. And Fawn's just going to rejoin the team in a moment anyway. So I can get rid of Jelly. And we have 2/3 of our set team now, which is cool. He's telling me to use the vault in the library. Now the vault in the library, vault's just going to store items before arrow gold before you go into gates too. So not anything that's going to be really super useful to us at this moment. The library is just going to give you information about the monsters you catch and the skills that they use, which is cool if you're just kind of first learning the game, I suppose, but nothing I want to take the time to show at the moment. Oh, okay. He's giving me a tip here. So we get our static mon here. Now that's very interesting. So this makes it so we can make a full team. Sorry, Bat, you were not the first I caught, so you're going to have to get dropped off here. But good work ending stuff there. So I'm dropping off Bat and I'm dropping off Jelly. I'm going to pick up Fawn. And I'm going to get this. Now with this thing here, this is going to be something where I'm going to walk under it. Now normally when you walk under things, sometimes it'll poop on you. But this time, it was an egg. And it was a sky dragon's egg. So I get an egg out of it. Now I'm not particularly sure if we're advanced enough to be with the person here that hatches the eggs. I think that's part of the Starry Night Shrine actually. So come to think of it, we will need to keep Baddie on the team for just a little longer. and at that point, once we can get the Starry Night opened, which would be after this next gate, in that point we can start to hatch the egg, at which point the Sky Dragon can join us up. Alright, so let's go ahead and get into this second gate here. So that one was the gate of Villager. Let's head into the gate of Talisman here. Let's check this guy out. Alright. And we are on to an herb. We definitely have to restock our herbs here. 11G. Got a mini Drac here. Not going to be that useful, really. So, why don't we just go ahead and beat this guy up. Got a decent little attack, and Fawn has a terrible, just god-awful defense. It's going to be really difficult to give up Batty after get our next catch, because Batty is quite useful here in the early game. But that's just the way, the nature of the lock. Now, when we look at our gremlin here, Snark, he also has, or I guess I should say she also has a healing ability. So gremlins get not a second multi-attack as I'd mentioned, but actually a healing ability, a multi-attack, and then they get something once they hit about level, I think 17 or 18 or something like that, which is a stop spell, which allows your monster to basically block all of the other opposing monsters from using spells that would require them to cast. Now, that doesn't stop breath attacks like the fire area you saw the dragon using, but it is pretty useful because there are some rather powerful spells, especially later on in the game, that can be used, and it's nice to kind of have that little trump card there. Snark's getting kind of beat up here. Fawn's down already. Fawn is, like I said, this is why I didn't want an Anteater. It's pretty much completely useless. I was really hoping for that bat. You can see it's got some staying power, it's got some HP. Look at how much its defense grows. I mean, that attack did pretty decent amount to Fawn there, and Batty's only taking about 3 damage a hit, and Batty's landing crits, it outspeeds everything. It's really quite the wrecker. So I cannot use that though. Snark got 22 damage off on that fireball, so this attack on the next turn should take care of this Spooky. Spooky would be a pretty interesting catch if we end up keeping that. I don't exactly want it because there actually is one other monster I would give priority over. And interestingly enough, it might be one of those things that I end up breeding just with Snark, actually, because they're going to be in the same family, so it'll result in the same, so we can keep the lock rule going. But it actually has an ability that would be really useful to start using with the breeding. Now, here's an additional warp wing, so if we get in too much trouble in this gate, I can always just go ahead and use that and just warp back to the beginning of this, basically. But I would like to just go ahead and try this out. Oh, getting sand in the eyes, that's not cool. It's going to miss attacks now. This is pretty much like Sand Attack in Pokemon. It's going to lower your accuracy. They're not going to be able to hit physical attacks very well. This Mini Drac's got a decent little attack on it too, so this could get kind of dangerous for us. I'm going to have Snark go ahead and heal itself. Okay, we're going to have to Warp Wing this dude out. I'm just going to say yeet later. This is a pathetic team. But I will take this money. And this free herb. Why wouldn't you take free herb if it's there? I'm gonna run from this. I usually would take the experience, but to be honest with you, Diane, I'm just wanting that herb because I already got all the items off of it. It doesn't really benefit us any to just stay there and take the risk of getting whooped and losing a bunch of stuff. So here we are. Now let's go ahead and head downward back into the gate that we were just in. Alright, so let's see what's in store for us now. A gang of anteaters, huh? Not very intimidating, as you can see. Wow, they went down fast. Those things are not very good. Neither is mine. Its defense is just horrendous. There is no HP on that thing. It's not a particularly desirable monster. Alright, what do we have next? Army ants. That's a pretty interesting name. Not something I want here. It's got some status of inflicting moves, but nothing that's really particularly like, oh my god, gotta have it. And there goes that one. Snark is going to go ahead and increase its level. Fawn increase, which it really needed that. It use all the stat boosts it could get. Alright. There's an herb. We'll come back for that. Alright. So the Warpole that we're looking for should just be above here. There's our herb. And let's go ahead and let's see. So we got a Spooky and an Army Ant. And whatever I end up catching in this gate has to replace our baddie. Okay, Fawn gets the KO. Man, if we could just manage to keep Fawn alive, it does quite a bit of damage. It's always nice. Okay, so we've got 1 of 5 for the holes taken care of here. What's next? Hey, there's our next hole. That's cool. Let's go ahead and just see if there's any items on the floor for us here. Could use all the healing items we can get for this upcoming boss battle because I do want to one-take this thing. Don't want to have to keep coming back. 3 of these guys will go down fast. Our guys definitely out-level them and outspeed them, so this thing's going to be KO'd quick. Alright, 10 experience, we'll take it. Baddie's already at level 9. Now, you cannot actually breed monsters in this game until they reach level 10. Baddie would be eligible for that within a level here once we unlock the Starry Night Shrine. These others still have a little bit of growing to do. And if we keep getting knocked out, we're never going to be able to do that with Fawn. So hopefully Fawn will progress fast enough here that we can make use of it. That one mini Drac gives us more experience than all 3 of those anteaters combined. That's how basic of a mon we're going to try and win this game with eventually, with enough breeding. Okay, so we got a beef jerky now. I think it's around this level that the monster I really want is going to start to appear. It's fairly rare compared to the other monsters on this level, but it would be a great addition to the team because you start to power up that points that it has for the magical skills, and it can be quite the early game wrecker with a one-hit kind of situation. Okay, so we get another Warp Wing. There's another herb to replace the one we just used. Alright. Let's knock these dudes out and get some levels. Wow, that Spooky's got some good HP. Now the zombie family is known for that. The zombie family does have a high HP. So that's pretty cool. Fawn did not do anything there. Continuing to be useless. Alright. Hey, got the KO that time. Good stuff. Alright, let's see. Who needs a heal? This guy here. That one needs it most. Might as well use replace. Cool. So, wow, herbs abound. Herbs everywhere. Someone's got that good herb here. Alright, so I might as well just go ahead and use it, because we know we're getting another one. Hey, more meat. Meat. Can we toss? Might as well just use this on something. I'll just use it on you. Why not? You were in the farm. Not like you have any commands for me to give you, but might as well just replace it. Cool. So we are through this particular little portal level. So we can go on to the hole. Got all the items we need. Thankfully, Fawn's starting to outspeed stuff a little bit, because when she doesn't, she's completely useless. Because that attack is nice, but if you can't outspeed stuff and get an attack off before you get killed, it really doesn't serve any purpose. Don't need the roar point. I'm going to go ahead and skip that. It's not going to have any use for us if we've already got a handful of them. I get the feeling this particular gate is going to take forever to get through. Hey, the music's back on. There we are. Okay, so that spooky should go out, and let's just knock this dude out here. Picky's kind of cool, but I don't think that's something I would really want to get right now, because it doesn't do me good to breed with anything from the bird family here. I don't have another bird. This will be an interesting fight. These are three formidable foes here for our early game peeps. Especially that army ant. It can hit. Let's take that thing out. There we go. Alright, Fawn will take out one of these spooky, I think. Oh, wow. Man, these HP is pretty good on these little dudes. I'll say that. The Lushlick's attack really helps. Alright, 2 people leveling. Fantastic. That's going to be really nice for us. So Fawn's got over 30 HP at least, so that's nice. And Snark is at 44. It's really going to be one of our MVPs here as we go through this game, because that thing has the attacks, it's got the got some durability there. And as it starts to level and get more experience from all these battles that we're doing, it'll start to have much better stats than the rest of these guys. Alright, baddie, army ant. Yeah, let's hit that fireball. Take out one of these guys and get another one close enough for Fawn to take out. There we go. I'd say the AI is good most of the time. Goopies are not really very smart with the way they try to throw trips. Their trip attack disables your attack basically for one turn. It kind of is the same thing like what Lushlick's did, where it removes your ability to attack for a turn. But the problem is you can't really trip a bird if it's flying. So that has the smart enough design in the game to know that if you're a flying creature, it's not possible for you to trip it really. So that was a useless attack. Okay, so this will connect the rest of the map we were looking for, which enables us to go ahead and go on to the next level, which will be the final level of this particular gate, which means we can get ready for that boss battle. Oh, our catch is an army ant. Okay, doesn't really do us any good. Okay, we'll call her, let's see, Let's call her Grunt. You army grunt, you army ant. So I hate to say it, but Batty's gotta go, because Batty is not a member of our team in terms of everything. Now thankfully, Grunt does have one nap attack shot in it. So that one nap attack can come in a lot of handy if we are able to actually land it. This boss that we're gonna have, I almost ruined its name here, but this boss is not gonna be a fun one to fight if we can't land nap attack. Thankfully, Grunt will level pretty fast. Insects tend to level decent rates, especially these early game insects. I'm quite disappointed that Army Ant ended up being our catch for this, because there is a monster I very much wanted that would have made this early game much more tolerable with a anteater in our team. But now we've got these three, and these three may just require some off-camera leveling in order to achieve the purpose for this video, which is to complete our gate battle. So let's see here. What will we encounter? I would have even taken a spooky over this army ant. I'm just glad the two of these guys really can get off a good attack, because that would have made this very difficult to get through if we didn't have at least some decent attack from some of these monsters here. We'll come back for that herb. We just got one more corner to connect. Actually, we gotta go around this way. Okay. Goopy Army Ant. Hopefully we can get a level out of this. I knew how much Snark was going to outspeed, so I didn't bother healing Grunt before the battle there. Man, its stats are not going to do us any favors either. Here's some agility seed, that's nice. I think I'm going to give that to Fawn actually. 27, 19, 18. Yeah, it's gonna go to Fawn. Hope that she'll start to outspeed some of these other monsters a bit. Okay, buckle up. This will not be a very fun battle. Let's see what happens in the game here. So we've got Waraboo making an entrance here. Don't think I'd try to take him on with this sorry lot. And Waraboo is getting into an argument with this giant creature, and it punts him. And he's not saying anything to me here. Now going around this area is not going to help us at all, so I'm just going to try to walk here. You stop right there. You shall not pass. I'm Golem, protector of this village. And there we have Golem to fight. Now it actually looks like a Golem, which is pretty cool. This is good little tie-in to stuff here. And I'm going to make sure that Grunt does nap attack, because that's really not going to help us if we can't land that. Now this guy's doing strong D, which is going to basically ensure that our attacks do almost nothing. But thankfully, Grunt here seems to have landed the nap attack, which is very helpful. And Fawn coming through with the crit. Oh, this is going to be a much easier battle than anticipated. This is fantastic. That crit will help us so much. Let's try to land... Oh, not enough MP, so we can't do a nap attack. It was a one and done. Look at Fawn coming through. Fawn coming up big for us. So, Golem. Let's call you... You said you shall not pass. I'm going to name you... kind of like, I was gonna go for a Gandalf thing here. There's no way you can fit that anything close to that. I'll call you Frodo. Good enough of a Lord of the Rings tie-in. We cannot take you with us. Can't enter the village, huh? This village is an illusion of Golem. Ooh, creepy. That's why you cannot go in. Let's go back to the castle. I wonder how it was able to create an illusion on its own. Huh. Power that is unexplained to this Golem. Oh, chicken, you beat Golem. Well done considering your size. There are millions of monsters beyond the Traveler's Gates. Random fact. Oh, King, well, maybe I'm exaggerating a little, but it's up to you, chicken. Use the vault and library well. You're dismissed. Busy, busy, busy. I still wonder what exactly this guy is up to. What exactly are you doing as king of this thing? You're just sitting here talking about monsters and entrusting 10-year-olds to rescue your kingdom. I'm gonna assume you're 10. Alright, well, we got everything we need here. What's going to happen here now is that off screen I'm going to grind these guys' levels up just a little bit. I'm not going to do anything related to the storyline. I just want to get everybody around level 10 because once we conquer the next tournament, we will actually be able to use the Starry Night Breeding Shrine, which is where the lock really starts. So our game and its kind of unique rule set will start next time here on Chicken and Friends Gaming. So if you like what we're doing here, please be sure to drop a comment, like, subscribe, share this with your friends. On top of that, let's just recap the highlights of the episode together. You know, tell me who you're rooting for here. Who do you think's going to stay? Who do you think will go on the team as we expand? Do you want me to end up keeping Fawn throughout this? Let me know in the comments. And again, like, subscribe, share, comment. Let's build up this community. Thanks for stopping by as always, peeps, and have a great day.